And here we are going to create hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to learn how to create an UI, that is a user interface with all the views. The same procedure you need to follow for this creating an UI with all views. Like you have to click on new project, that is common. And here we are going to create an images, like how the outer image should look, how inner, and the backgrounds, okay, how the background should be in different frames. We are just showing it. So we are using three files here: outer, inner, and bg. So in order to do that creating of that image, you have to create a resource file and then you have to make it as a drawable, okay, and then you have to set the file name. So that we will see how to do it. After setting the file name, you have to open each one of the file and you have to type the code for that. So I'll just go to Android, okay, then I'll just click on new, okay, project. What you have to do is select empty views activity. So next, so here my application appears. If you want, you can keep the same name. So here I'm keeping it as program 6, okay. So don't forget to change this to Java. If you are well versed in Kotlin, you can work on Kotlin also, not a problem. Okay, I'll finish. So it takes some time to finish, and okay, so now it is ready. So what is the first step that you have to do? You have to click on the drawables. First you have to take the drawables, right? So it is getting ready. So it is created two files, Java and activity main.xml. By default it will be hello world. So what is the first step now? So as I shown here, the first thing is you have to create a background resources, right? So what you have to do, you have to click on app resource drawable, then right click on the drawable file. A new dialog box appears. Set file name as bg outer. So outer, background, the frame, how it should look, that we have to generate it, okay. So now we'll do that. So according to the step, we have to go to drawables, right? See here you can see a resource manager. Just you have project, resource manager, and more tools. So click on this resource manager. You will get a plus icon here. Okay, click on that plus. You will get a drawable resource file. Click on this. And here you have to give the file name. So what is the name of the file that you are going to give? Here is outer.xml. .xml. So I've given that. Click on OK. So I got outer.xml here, right? So you can see that here. So click on this now, okay, then go to code and update the following. See, this is the by default it has been given here. So what are the things that I have to update here is only the background. I'm just doing it. So here I'll use the different colors here. So for that I'll type gradient Android, okay, start color equals, as I said, you can keep any color here. So just first I'll keep 3, 4, 6 as I told in the previous. So you'll get this color. Based on that, which is the background color I want, like first color. So I'll select some light colors here. Okay. So now you just go to outer.xml and check. The designing part. So nothing has appeared, right? So still we have to do it. So after this, I'll update one more code here. Android, okay, it's in capital. So Android end color equals, so which is the color that I want. So first you type this Okay, so I'll get this afterwards. Which color I want in combination, the same I can select here. Okay, okay. Then, so now it's beginning and ending, which color I want, I've just selected. If I want again, you can click and change the colors here. Okay, beginning I want this color, ending line, that is a frame, I want this color. So after that we have to give it Android angle, like how it has to mean. So here I'll give 120 degrees. Okay, there is a spell error. Okay, 120. So 120 angle I have given. So then I have to change the gradient radius. So however you want the radius, like what is the diameter, I mean radius of that screen, that I have to keep it as 50 or 5 dp. How much you want, you just keep it. So I'm keeping it as a 5 dp. Okay, next whatever the background that comes, it may appear here. So still now we are going to create it. So first I want what is the last color. I have given the radius also. This is my, I mean the background, how I'll get. So now what I'll do is just I'll type how I want my corners, to whether it has to be sharp or round. So Android corners, like radius which I want, I'll give it here, equals I'll keep it as 20 dp. So how much you want, you can keep, so that how much round, I mean shape you want for the corners, that I have given there. Okay, so next what I have to do is the corners, everything is ready. I don't want that selector now. Each and every code appears under the shape. So I'm typing shape there. Then remove this whatever the selectors that we have done used here is. We don't want to select anything, right? So selectors, I'm just removing it. Okay, so remove there and here also, or beginning only you can remove and use it. So now you can see the outer how I am getting here. Okay, so next is go to the design and check, you will get the same thing as the outer. Okay, so now the corners, everything we got. Similarly we have to do it for the second file also, inner XML. So I have to create one more background image for this, so that I can overlap on that, like start color, end color, radius, everything I'll do it. So now again what I have to do, click on that plus icon, drawable, give here as inner dot XML. Okay, then click on OK. You will get one more file, inner.xml. So go to the code here. So what I have to do here is, again I have to take the shape. Okay, with an angle brackets, you just take the shape, then you have to type the code here. Okay, so you remove it, will remove from the beginning and you start it. Okay, shape. So next I'll type how much I want the background color. So gradient. So here we will have the colors to start with hash 6 letters from A to F and 0 to 9 in combination you can give. I'll select the background colors after that. Okay, same thing whatever we have done in the previous, same thing you do it for this file also. So start color we have done, now we have to do it for end color. So I'm selecting, it is prompting, giving me an end color. So whichever color I want, I'll select. If you want black, you can select black. So hash FFF4, 6F I have given, it will give me white. Then go there and change the color according to your wish. Okay. So now after this, given the combination, next I'll give the Android angle. So how much I want, you can select on that. So I've kept it as 12, 120, whatever you want you can keep it. So 12 will be very small. Then after angle, so how I want to place it? Corners. Okay, corners, Android, radius. So how much I want? I'll give here 120. So similarly, you can arrange it according to your how you want the top corners, bottom corners, everything. I can go there and arrange the things. Okay. So you are getting the lot of option like top, left radius, how you want, right radius, how you want, all those things. Okay, you can just go there and select how whichever thing you want according to the requirement of the designing. So I have taken top left, bottom right, and I have given 70 dp. So you can see here you can just go and check in the designing also. In the designing also you will get the design, like outer we got one, inner we have one more thing. Okay, similarly I have to create the third file for that. So while I similarly, so which is a bg.xml, I have to create, and again I have to give the background color. So 3 frames we are creating here, XML files, and we are trying to overlap. Same thing, go to resource, you will get a plus icon, click on drawable, there I will give bg.xml. Okay, it is a dot xml. Then click on OK. So you'll get bg.xml. So again here I have to go to code and then change the things. So selector, you remove it. So then I will go to the shape. So it is prompting me to select the shape. Then you change the things. So I have already done that because due to the shortage of time, we may not get time for working on that. So I have changed. So here I have used the stroke so to get that background. Okay. So if you don't want, you need not use it. Okay, here I have used it. I have shown you as an option like how you have to design, which will be helpful for your projects also. Okay. So next what I have to do is I have to create in the activity.xml on these frames. I have to create all this radio group edit. So we have to show the UI designs. So I have to show text view, spinner, button, all those things. So that I will update in the things, and I am using linear layout so that nobody should change the contents on the screen. Dragging and dropping option will not be available. So whichever background I want, I can select first and I can do that. So now what I have to do is all those buttons we can select it, right? So let us see how to do it. So now I'll go to main activity.xml. So here by default hello world will be there. So in that file itself I'm going to just modify the things. So here the layout is by default constraint. Okay, so I have to change that to linear here. Okay, constraint will allow us to change, so linear it has to be done. So I've changed that to linear layout. So if you change it to linear layout, automatically the height I have set it to match parent, center, and vertical I have given. Padding if you want you can give. So background color, so if you want a background color you just give a background color. So starting from hash A to F you can give any combination, but here I have used already the XML file is already existing with the background, so I am using that background color. So BG I want, I am using that BG. Okay, so if you want another color outer as your background, you can keep that outer. You can just type that outer, that things comes here. So, okay, so you can go and check in the designing part. So outer means this color will appear. If I don't want the outer or any other background, you can go there to the coding part and change it to inner. So I'm changing it to inner. and then go to the designing part, so you'll get this image. So whichever image is feasible, you can use it as a background here. So this is how you have to change. So now I'm using the outer itself. Okay, so just keep it as outer only. Okay, this is the thing that we want for the first frame. Next we will use the other things for the other frames. So now next what is the thing is the content. So text view here only I'm changing it. So erase this hello world, type it as user information. Okay, so this thing that appears as a label on the screen, so that is what we are doing here. So you go and check there, user information appears. So can I drag this and drop it on the top? It is not allowed because the layout is linear, not the constraint. If the layout is constraint, we can move the things around the screen. So okay, so this is a linear layout which allows us to keep it as the fixed positions. So now I'll type it, make the text as bold, then text color if you want you can change it here. So here I have given some colors. If you don't like it, go there, change it to some other color. So I'm giving it as some dark or light, whichever color you want. To select that color and go in the designing part and check that color appears. User information, now it is changed to blue. So like that you can keep on updating the things. So now here after that I have to create one button here. Okay, so you can see that button active and inactive below that, and we have used one more file here because I want one more main file to be updated. That is XML file I have kept there, overlapping of images. Okay, drawable BG. Okay, in that button, so after that we can update that button. So active, so this you can see here that active and inactive, it is a toggle case. I'll explain how to do it. It is, so it will make the contents to active and inactive. Okay, so here I have used the inner thing. Similarly you can use see, that is what I said, toggle button active and inactive. Okay, go and check here. So go to text view, plain text, drag and drop. Another one is again text view, here text edit, you have to select, drag and drop. Okay, because I want to type the user information. So instead there, so text view will come. So we are changing it to name. Then you can make the text color, text size, bold, italics, whatever you want, you do it. And the edit text will allow the user to type the text inside that. So where the edit text should appear, it should appear in the BG. So drawable BG we have to give there. So now it is done. Designing part is done. Okay, now the designing is done. Now next we have to add some more contents to the screen. So I'm going here. So similarly you create mail ID, then the things here, mail ID I have created. Okay, whichever things you want, you can just keep on adding the things. Okay, then style, then here I have created again in the BG background itself I want all the text contents. So gender I have created the linear layout because nobody should change the contents on the screen. Okay, so text style, padding, whatever I have given, just you can go and check there. So now then I have to create So male and female, gender. So here in order to get that, we have used so text view, it is a gender, but here we have given a radio group and we have created an ID there. In this radio group we have a radio buttons, one for male, okay, another for female. So I kept the background color also. If you want, you can keep or make it brown. Then after that, close the radio group, so you will get male and female buttons on the screen. Similarly, you have to generate for country, okay. So country, whichever country you want, you just keep it so that it will allow us to select one as a drag and drop. Okay, since the here we have selected the country, taken the countries, okay. So after taking that country, okay, I have taken this padding we have used in the, it is inside the linear layout itself, okay. So then one more button for submitting. After user enters all the information, we have to click on the submit button. Then we can make the text as bold. This is an option like text color for the button, then size for the button, you can keep it, okay. You can just go. So we got the user information, so active and inactives, the name, mail ID, gender, country, then finally the submit button, okay. So all this so comes under the page view. So now what you have to do is update the things in the main activity. When the user enters all those information, it has to go. So you have to update the main activity.java file. All these contents will be placed. So you have to use this ID submit button. Take the submit button. So if the user clicks on that submit button, so it will take the contents and it will show it in the eye. So ID we have storing it. So on click, so show message here we are using, either you can use show message or the toast. So this, it will show the under the user information, it will show the message. And we have used one more called as a spinner. India, Australia and US we have taken, so that the user has to select the whichever country we have used it. So for that we use the array adapter. So here 3 countries I have given. If you want, you can include more in this spinner class. So next is then image and what the message it has to show to the user. So that builder.show, it will show that message that user information is success or whether it is saved or not, so that it will show it. So on create you have to do, submit you have to do, then spinner array you have to create it. Spinner and the array adapter you have to create it in the Java file. So just we'll run and check, okay. You need not type everything, but few things you have to update. So just we'll run the file. So it takes some time. So here you can see the user information and submit. So it is inactive, so we cannot type anything. So make it as active and type the contents. So when you click on the submit, so type that. So here it is showing the 3 options. I have selected India because I have selected 3 country. So it is showing user information successfully completed. Okay. So just you click on OK. So where it is showing is here we have used the dialog on click. If the user clicks on that, so it should display the messages. So So successfully completed. So when you click on that, it will show successfully completed. So either you can use toast or this. Okay. So here I have used for the countries array adapter, same thing. If you want to include one more country after Australia, you can put a comma and write one more country. Okay. Then alert box, how we are getting this is because of this box we are getting. When you click on OK, this alert box will disappear. Okay. So this is how you have to do it in your lab exam. So active and inactive it is there. So inactive means you can't type the things. So what we have done is we have gone to so here we have used a toggle button. So this is where if you use the toggle button, there the contents can be updated. Okay. So it will show it as a active or inactive. So now you change here to active, inactive, or you can say enable, disable. So whatever you want, you can do it there. So this is how you have to do for your lab exam. Okay. So initially it will be inactive. You have to make it as active and then you have to type the code there and check it. Okay. So thank you for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.